It's time for Silo Rebel Baseball. Rebel Red sponsors include ABC Safety, C&D Cattle, First Texoma National Bank, Ford's Guide Service, Razor Blade Salon, Taco Casa, Parker Mitchell Heating and Air, Roll-Offs, S&L Collision Center, Cross and Arrows, All Seasons Contracting, Red River Pet Resort, Midnight Sun Tanning, ProMaster Cleaning Solutions, Winchester Express, Creative Miranda, Texoma Ready Mix, Plumped Injectables and Beauty Bar, Olivia's Jewelry, Tadpoles Marine, First United Bank, and Texoma's Pit Stop. Let's take you down to the field with the voice of the Rebels, Kevin Farr, and the best sixth grade commentator in the business, Asher Ludrick.
And hi again, everybody. It's a state tournament baseball here from Yukon High School today. Glad you're along with us for Silo Rebels baseball, as it's the Rebels against the Latta Panthers here in the opening round of the Class 2A Fall State Baseball Tournament. Today, the Rebels ranked number one in the final seedings of Class 2A, 26-4 on the season, face the Panthers of Latta. And Latta comes in 19-12 on the season. The Rebels have won all three meetings with the Panthers this season. 3 of their 26 victories on the year. But that really meaningless in this opening round contest, as just 7 years ago, similar situation, the same two teams meeting. Silo, the number 1 seed, coming into the state tournament in the fall. Latta, the number 8 seed. And the Rebels with 30 wins on the year that season, and they lost to Latta after beating the Panthers twice in the regular season, 1-0 on that day just 7 years ago. And so that's the last time the Rebels lost an opening round game in the fall state tournament. And Coach Eddie Jeffcoat was quick to remind his team that in practice this week that doesn't matter what you did in the regular season. The Rebels number 1 and defeated Latta 3 times, but none of those games matter in this contest here today as they try to advance on to the state semifinals, Asher.
Yeah, I mean, looking to win over Latta, but you can't fall to the first game. And even though they beat Latta 3 times, they still got to work hard. It's the state tournament. You got to try, get some hits, some base runners, pitch the ball well, have good control, and the Rebels are looking to pick up their 4th win against Latta and try to go to the semifinal.
Well, they say it's tough to beat a team 3 times in a season. The Rebels are trying for their 4th win over the Panthers to move on here in the state tournament. And they're going to send to the mound the senior Gabe Hernandez. And Hernandez has struggled a little bit down the stretch this year. Has lost his last 3 starts, but looking to bounce back in this contest today. We'll see how long the Rebels can go with him on the pitching mound in this game. We'll tell you more about Gabe's numbers on the season and when the Rebels take the field in the bottom half of the inning, as Latta's going to be the home team on the scoreboard. They won the coin flip and will be the home team for this opening round contest. So both teams have been introduced here, and we're just about set for the national anthem to start today's contest. And we will go ahead and pause during the anthem here and be back with you in just a couple minutes. And the national anthem concludes here at the ballpark. Beautiful facility here at Yukon High School. The baseball field, brand new artificial turf on the infield. And it's actually one of the first games played on that new turf surface that was installed over the summer. So we'll see how that goes with the turf surface here this afternoon. Kevin Farr, along with my man Asher Ledrick, and we're also joined in the booth today by the sports writing legend Jeff Calley from the Ada Evening News, as he's up here covering the Panthers as well as second game with the Bing Pirates. So this contest, the Panthers going to send their ace to the mound. It's going to be Reese Littlefield, the junior. And he has a 6-1 record on the season, leads the team in innings pitched and wins. 6-1 record with a save, making his 11th appearance, his 7th start. 40 2/3 innings pitched for Littlefield here in the fall campaign. And he has allowed 27 hits, 14 runs, 9 of those which have been earned. And then 61 strikeouts, 23 walks, and 10 hit batters. A 1.54 earned run average for Littlefield. So to the mound for the plate for the Rebels is going to be Zane Sander, and the junior at the plate for Silo. And Sander batting at .387. He's got 4 doubles, a triple, 16 runs batted in, and scored a team-high 28 runs out of the leadoff, or actually second on the team in runs scored, 28 in the leadoff spot. And he's going to face Littlefield. First time this season that the Rebels have faced Littlefield, and those did not face him in any of the 3 earlier matchups this season. So we're set to go. The big right-hander toes the rubber, and here comes the first pitch of the state tournament. It's a strike down Broadway. Sander watches it for the first pitch of the contest. Here comes the next one from Littlefield, and it's outside, low and away for a ball. Next one's on the way, and it's swung on by Sander, popped up into right field, and that one is caught for the out in right field. One away. Brings Jory Allen to the plate. The senior batting at .385. He's got a pair of doubles and 20 RBIs. And Littlefield rocks and fires, and it's a strike call. Here comes the next one to Allen, and it's just a little bit inside. Tried the corner and missed that time. Next pitch, low and away. Littlefield, a little bit of a deceptive delivery out there on the mound. Almost completely turns his back to the batter before he twists and throws home, as that one's low and away as well. So 3 balls and a strike now to Jory Allen.
Good hitting spot here for Allen.
And he watches that one high and away. It's ball 4, and Allen is aboard. And, the Rebels, big RBI guys coming to the plate, as it's going to be Jared House up next. The senior catcher batting at .427. He's got 5 doubles, a triple, and leads the team with 6 home runs, including that last he had a big regional tournament. That's been, 2 weeks ago now almost, as that one's low and away. Hit a couple of home runs in that regional. 33 RBIs. That still leads the team, but just by 2 over Mendenhall. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and missed on that off-speed delivery. As Littlefield pulled the string that time. Allen over at first. He's 8 out of 9 on stolen bases this year. And on cue, a pickoff attempt over there. But he's back in safe. I got to be careful when you're running the bases here, as turf could cause you to overslide a bit, as that one's high and away. Especially that brand new surface. 2 balls and a strike to House. Pitch coming home, swung on. This one is drilled right at the center fielder. And making the catch is Gavin Mullins out there in center as House lines out. 2 gone. And it'll be Bryce Vandenberg, the Rebels' leading hitter on the season at .484. Still sporting that spectacular .642 on-base percentage as he leads the team in walks drawn as well. 9 doubles, 2 homers, 21 RBIs, and he scored 36. Here's the pitch low, and they throw to second as Allen was running, trying to get in scoring position. He's safe ahead of the tag.
And here's a big spot here for Vandenberg. I mean, he got to get something out there, and he can score the first run of the game.
Actually, I think it was a strike on the pitch, strike called. And Allen with his 9th stolen base of the year. In scoring position. Here's Littlefield's next delivery, and that one just missed. Ball and a strike. Silo threatening here in the first inning.
Here with 2 outs. Got to get something out there, but not an out.
Looking for a 2-out hit from Vandenberg. And the pitch coming home, swung on. This one is drilled on the ground to the third baseman, and the throw over, and he's stretched by Perry, and he stays on the bag for the out on the errant throw from Britton, the third baseman. Just barely stayed on the bag. Allen was rounding third and headed home on the play. Rebels would have scored a run, but he is called out at first base, was Vandenberg, to end the inning. For the Rebels in the opening frame, no runs, no hits. A man left on, and we go to the bottom of the first inning. Sidle nothing, and Latta coming to bat when we come back on Sidle Rebels TV. On to the bottom of the first inning here from UConn today. On the mound for the Rebels, going to be the senior Gabe Hernandez getting the start in this opening round contest. And Gabe, on the season, got off to a blazing start, was 4-0, but suffered 3 straight losses on the mound. Making his 8th appearance, his 8th start, and he has thrown 30 innings. 19 hits allowed, 13 runs, 11 earned. Those numbers not too bad, but then you get to the 25 strikeouts, 25 walks in 30 innings, along with 6 hit batters. Control has been the key for Hernandez. 2.56 the earned run average, and he's set to go with the first pitch coming. It's check swing, and the home plate umpire said he went around for a strike. Littlefield, the batter, Reese Littlefield, and he's the team's big power guy at the plate. 284 just the average, but he's got 12 doubles and 8 homers. And there's a off-speed pitch for strike 2.
Trying to work in the zone today. It'd be a big spot here for Gabe.
Pitch coming to Littlefield. Swing and a miss. They got him another breaking ball, and they've had the scouting report on Littlefield this season. They have not given up a hit to Littlefield in the 3 meetings, and they stay ahead of him there. Get the strikeout to start the game. Next batter is going to be the catcher, Landon Fortner, and it's a strike call from Hernandez. So far, so good for Gabe.
Getting in the zone well, so looking to maintain through the game.
Here comes the next one, and it's swung on. It's chopped toward short. Charging is Sander. The throw over is in time, and there's 2 outs.
Just like that, there's already 2 outs, so Gabe is definitely working it in the zone.
Find some wood, Asher. Got to keep it up here as there's 2 outs. And to the plate comes Darian Miller as he watches that first one just a little bit high. Miller hitting at 244, a couple doubles and a home run, 15 RBIs. And check swing on the breaking ball, and they say he went around. So Gabe's off-speed pitch is really moving today, it would appear. The 1-1 on the way to the plate, and there's a swing and miss on another curveball.
He can definitely work in the curveball, change up. I mean, he can throw it well.
He's not really known for his curveball, but he has got it working today. His fastball's been his bread and butter for the most part. Here comes the next one from Gabe, and it swung on and popped foul, backing out of play. Talked about the home runs for Littlefield. He's got 8. The rest of the team, just 4 combined home runs for the rest of the Latta team. So definitely the power comes at the top of the order as that pitch was high. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Miller. 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. And just reaching out and getting a piece of that one to stay alive was Darian Miller.
Trying to get something he can get a handle of and try to put out in the outfield.
Gabe comes set, now coming home, and this one's chopped on the ground. Towards second. Mendenhall comes up with it. Throw over to first is in time, and that'll do it for the Panthers in the first inning. Hernandez just 12 pitches in the frame, and we move on to the second. It's scoreless through 1 here in Yukon. Sam Mendenhall to the plate, and he watches strike one called. And the next one's in there for a strike as well.
So I got to swing at something that's close in the zone.
Swung on by Mendenhall, and that one's pulled foul. Next one hit into a right field, and that one's going to get through into a right, and Mendenhall motors on down to second base.
Had to do a diving catch on that one. I mean, it was
Yep.
popped up, but
Diving attempt, that just a shallow pop up into right field, and Mendenhall's going to get 2 bases on it. So a leadoff double for Sam, and that'll be his 10th double of the season.
so that's a good start for the Rebels here.
This one, Landon Langley at the plate. He squared and pulled back and takes the pitch high. Langley batting at .333, 4 doubles, 17 RBIs. Trying to move up the runner. This one's way outside from Littlefield. Well, first time he's been in the he did have to pitch out of the stretch a little bit in that first inning after the walk, but couple balls here. Rebels threatening after a leadoff double from Mendenhall. Going to square again and pull back and watch a strike called there at the top of the strike zone. That time the third baseman, Breton, was staying home. First baseman, Perry, is on the grass about a third of the way toward the plate. Seeing the screen there. Squares again and bunts that one foul off the right side. That was outside pitch that Langley went after and fouled it off. Rebels have not executed as well in the bunt game here down the stretch of the season. They worked a long time in practice this week on it. This one inside, nearly hit him. Called a ball for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Littlefield's next pitch upstairs for ball 4, and the Rebels have the first 2 aboard. 2 on with nobody out here in the second inning.
Looking to severely tack on here.
Well, trying to crack the scoreboard first is Silo here in inning number 2. Brighton Hill to the plate. The senior hitting at .359, a couple of doubles, and 21 runs batted in. Here comes the pitch. Bunted and popped up. Foul back. Catcher was given chase. Definitely would not have been good. The Rebels don't want to pop up here. Execution key, and couldn't get it down that time. See if the bottom of the Silo order can come through here and get some runs on the scoreboard. Littlefield checks second, coming home. Bunted again. This one's good. Toward the third baseline. Going to be a tough play. Littlefield comes up, throwing, and got him at first base. Had to barehand that one. But the sacrifice is successful. Rebels move them up one bag. Now it's second and third with one out.
Big spot here for Cannon.
That's Cannon Atwood, the freshman. And Atwood batting at .262. 3 doubles, a triple, 23 runs batted in. He's still near one of the team leaders in RBIs, even though the average has not been that great down the stretch, but he has been able to get runners home. And big spot here to do just that. Infield playing in. A pitch to Atwood is in the dirt. Ball and a strike. The left hand hitting Atwood, trying to put Silo in front. And the next pitch from Littlefield, swung on and missed. He pulled the string there. Atwood out in front. Now just looking to get something in play. Big spot here for the freshman in his first state tournament game. And he watches that one high. His brother played in 8 of these, or 7 actually.
Became the
outside of the COVID.
Became the team's best pitcher.
2-2 on the way, swung on and yanked foul. And I think that went off the hands of first base coach Ryan Cordell down there.
Wonder if it gave him a rash. But I don't think it quite hit him, though.
Well, they're checking on him and good to go. Still 2-2 to Atwood. Littlefield's next delivery. Swung on, and this one is fouled back to the backstop. Fighting off a couple. Now time's called. And the pitch, that one just missed.
Just a bit low.
Just a little low. Close one to take, but it's called the ball. So the count runs full. Payoff pitch on the way, and it's way outside for ball 4. Another walk. Littlefield's second walk he's issued here in this inning. And that's going to draw a visit to the mound from Coach Dylan Atkinson, headed out to talk to his junior right-hander. Rebels are going to have a pinch hitter coming to the plate in a big situation as some meeting going on the mound. So already a pinch hitter here in the second inning. Rebels rolling the dice with Aiden McCarty going to bat. And McCarty, the sophomore, he has swung a pretty good bat off the bench down the stretch run after some struggles early, but just 11 at-bats on the season. He is hitting at .273, but he has been hot down the stretch. He had a triple just a couple weeks ago in one of the final regular season games. 2 RBIs, chance for a lot more right here. Bases loaded, 1 out. The pitch to McCarty, swung on to first. Coming home, the out at first base on the fielder's choice as McCarty was first pitch swinging. And they get the out at the plate. Mendenhall out. Perry to Fortner.
And definitely a huge spot here for Zane Sander.
So McCarty wasn't wasting any time. So Jacob Wright back out there to run as he was the one pinch hit for. Sander up. Bases loaded and 2 outs. Rebels don't want to waste this opportunity, and he watches one low. Here's the next pitch, and it's outside for ball 2. Zane's got a good eye at the plate, batting in the leadoff spot. We'll see if he's taken here on 2-0. Littlefield's next delivery. Swung on. This one's hit pretty well to left. Back is the left fielder. Back and watches it go!
And that's a shig-on.
Zane Sander, a grand slam home run.
That's his first home run of the season.
And you're correct, Asher. His first home run of the season. A grand slam for the junior Zane Sander over the left field wall to put Silo in front 4-0. A blast from Sander. And Sato takes the early lead.
There should just be multiple shig-ons.
He has been red hot down the stretch. He had 5 hits in the Rebels' last regular season game just a week ago, over a week ago, and blast that grand slam there. And Jory Allen, next batter. Watches a strike. So that ignited the Silo faithful. And here's the next one, swing and a miss, breaking ball.
Tough pitch to get a hold of that one there.
So Sander hits 20 RBIs on the season, and the Rebels up 4-0 as Allen's going to foul that one off.
That might have been the best hit he had all season.
Well, hit it pretty well. The wind is blowing out to left about 15 to 20 miles an hour. See the flag out there in right field as that pitch low and away. Next one coming to Allen, and swing and a miss. Goes down on strikes to end the inning, but not before Sato erupts. 4 runs on 2 hits. Nobody left on base after the Zane Sander grand slam, and the Rebels up 4-0, headed to the bottom of the second inning. So the Rebels with a little bit of cushion heading into the bottom of the second inning after the Zane Sander grand slam puts them in front, and Hernandez back out to the mound after a sensational opening frame. See if Gabe can continue that here as 12 pitches through the first stanza for Hernandez. And here comes the first pitch of the inning. It's a strike, off speed. So that one a ball. Here comes the next one from Gabe. And it's another breaking pitch that missed low. Batter for Latta is Jonah Boyington, batting .233. And he swings and fouls that one off the right side. Evens accounted 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the senior Hernandez has his sign. Coming home with the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. So Gabe picks up his second strikeout in 4 outs thus far. And that'll bring up the next batter for Latta. And that's Cade Dildine. Dildine hitting at .210. And he swings and bounces one toward third. Fielded there by Hill. Braden throws over in time and gets the out at first. 2 gone quickly here in the second inning. Now we'll give you the Rebels defense. It's Braden Hill at third. Zane Sander plays short. Sam Mendenhall at second. Cannon Atwood over at first base with Jory Allen in left and Jacob Wright in center field. And then the right fielder is Landon Langley. And there's a strike called. Gavin Mullins at the plate. Jared House, the senior, behind the plate. And Hernandez rocks and fires upstairs for a ball. Now Gabe will step off. Now he's going to adjust his cap. Now set to go. Rocks and fires that one just a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. To the 6-hole hitter Mullins. And that one just stays a little high for a ball, and it's a 2-out walk.
Not looking that to happen in this game.
We'll see if he can get out of it here. Ryder Perry, the next batter. Perry batting at 188 on the year. He's got a double 13 RBIs, and Hernandez misses outside. Checks the runner over at first base. Now coming home, that one's low and away. And the house is going to call time, go out and talk to him. Mullins over there at first base. He's 5 for 5 on the season in steals. He's staying put, and that one gets in there for a strike called as Perry was taking all the way. Checks the runner at first, and that one swung on, and it's hit in the air toward right field. Langley coming in, makes the catch, and that'll do it for Latta in the second inning. Hernandez with the slight hiccup, but got back in it and gets the final out to get out of that frame. For the Panthers, they leave 1. We go to the third now. Silo up 4-0 on Latta. Back with more coming up on Silo Rebels TV. So the Rebels in the last inning sent seven batters to the plate, scored 4 runs. Brings Jared House up again for the second time, and he watches a strike called. He lined out his first time up. Still facing Littlefield here, and there's a check swing, and they say it didn't go on that low pitch. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. Next one to House is upstairs, and moves the count to 2-1. Next one from Littlefield is swung on. This one's drilled into left field for a base hit. House aboard with the leadoff single, and the Rebels have something working again. That's the third hit of the game for Silo. I'm going to have a courtesy runner. That's going to be Jake Langley. Out to run at first base. And Langley, the sophomore, 7 for 7 in steals this year. He also has scored 26 runs. And Latta's going to keep him close with the toss from Littlefield. Brings Bryce Vandenberg to the plate. Vandenberg watches an off-speed pitch, a little bit high. Could be a good hit-and-run situation for Eddie Jeffcoat. We'll see what he does here with some good speed on the bases. And this one's high. It's 2-0. Vandenberg has been the team's leading hitter most of the season, 484 average. And the next one is in the dirt for ball 3. Once again, Littlefield struggling with his control out of the stretch here. Put the first 2 on in the last inning, and that came back to haunt him on the 2-out grand slam. Time called as Vandenberg takes time. The pitch did not count. So it's still 2-0. Next one from Littlefield, and it's in the dirt. Oh, I guess they did count the pitch. Oh, actually it was 3-0, excuse me, before the time called. And it's a 4-pitch walk to Vandenberg, and he continues to add on to his walk lead on the team. Now the Rebels are going over to talk to Eddie Jeffcoat after, the catcher, Fortner, went out to talk to Littlefield. That was just a brief meeting. So runners at first and second. Mendenhall to the plate.
He started with some hits and got a hit, so.
I had that bloop double.
Looking to get something out of that and try to get another run on the scoreboard.
That started things in that 4-run second. Now the square and pulls back and watches the pitch there from Littlefield. As the infielders were all moving for Latta, they had the wheel play on to defend against the possible bunt here. Sam handles the bat pretty well for a big guy. 1-0, and he's taking this time for a strike off speed. So Silo threatening again. Mendenhall had his 10th double of the season, his last at bat. Pitch from Littlefield, and that one's a little bit high and away.
Definitely having some control problems at the mound.
And the next one, Sam squares, bunts, and fouls it off. You can see Littlefield. He has changed his pitching position on the rubber just a little bit. Now he's on the first base edge of the rubber on the mound. And this one, a swing and miss on that off-speed curveball. And Mendenhall goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Big strikeout there by Littlefield. Landon Langley back up. He coaxed the walk his first time up and ended up scoring. Oh, the pitcher Littlefield going to twirl and look Jake Langley back at second. Nobody was there defensively to accept a throw. Now the pitch coming home. Langley's going to bunt it. Up the first baseline, it rolls just foul. The catcher, Fortner, came out and waited for it to roll foul before he touched it. Langley, a very adept bunter. He's had several bunt hits this year. See if it's on once again. First baseman about a third of the way in. Swinging away. He pulls this one down the left field line. We'll see if it stays fair, and it's just foul.
I mean, it was just barely foul. I mean, it was that probably would have scored 2 runs, or definitely scored 2 runs.
Well, it was headed for the left field corner. It was just a matter of whether it stayed fair, but it just took just a tad foul down the left field line from Langley. As he jumped on that pitch. Now no balls and 2 strikes. Littlefield looks at second. Pitch coming home. Swung on. It's chopped back over the head of Littlefield. Tough play for the second baseman on the run, and the throw is low. He wouldn't have got him anyway, I don't think, as Langley quickly down the line. Going to get a infield hit as that one just chopped over the head of Littlefield, and Hayes did all he could on that one. So the Rebels have them loaded once again. And Braden Hill back to the plate. Hill swings and misses. Just 1 out. Wouldn't take a hit to score a run here. Last time they were in this situation, they had a ground ball for a fielder's choice. Got the out at home. That one's fouled off. Hill had a sacrifice bunt his first time up, but now down in the count at 0-2. Braden, 21 RBIs on the year. And the pitch outside. Littlefield's pitch count mounting now at 64. We are in the third inning from UConn today. This one's swing and a miss, another curveball, and Hill goes down on strikes for the second out.
And here comes the freshman looking to do something big here for the Rebels.
We'll see what Atwood can do this time. He walked after working a full count the last time. Now up with 2 outs, and I'm loaded. And there's a strike called. Next one from Littlefield's on the way. Swung on this one. Hit soft liner to short and snagged there for the third out. Sato's going to leave him loaded in the third. Soft liner to short ends the inning. Rebels had bases loaded with 1 out, but couldn't get one across. We head now to the bottom of the third inning after Sato gets 2 hits and leaves 3. It's the Rebels 4 and Latta nothing. On to the bottom of the third inning, and Latta is going to have 8, 9, and 1 coming to the plate. To face Hernandez, and the first pitch hits him. Case Hayes, the leadoff, hit by the first pitch in the back. Now the Panthers have a runner. Brings Justin Pollard to the plate, excuse me. Pollard batting at .221. He's got a couple doubles and 8 RBIs, and he'll watch the first pitch outside from Hernandez. Next one's coming, another breaking ball that misses low. 2-0 delivery, and it's down Broadway for a strike that time. Pollard taking all the way. Hernandez checks the runner, now squaring. Pollard bunts and fouls it off. Activity down in the Rebel bullpen has started. Here's Hernandez next pitch. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball may have been a little high, but Pollard chased it upstairs, and Hernandez gets the big strikeout there. As we head back to the top of the order. 3 strikeouts on the day for Gabe. Brings Littlefield back to the plate. He went down swinging his first time. And he watches one for a strike call. See if the Rebels can keep up their lock on Littlefield at the plate this season right here. Definitely the Panthers' top power threat. And this one is low and away for a ball. Fastball missed that time. Hernandez checks first. Comes set. And the next pitch swung on. It's chopped toward third. Hill up with it. Goes to second for one. On to first and safe at first base. Well, Mendenhall had to double clutch at second to make sure he had the bag. So that allowed Littlefield to beat that one to first base on the turn, but just barely. Throw was a little bit high, and probably the wise move from Mendenhall to make sure he had the out. Now Eddie Jeffcoat's going to come out, and I think he's going to talk to the first base umpire once again. Or no, he's just going to go to the mound to discuss things with Hernandez and the entire infield. Kellen, 36. All right. I'm pretty sure. So Fortner, the next batter. And a swing and miss. Two down, runner at first base. And that one's low. One pitch from Gabe and swung on ground ball right side. Going to get through for a base hit into right. Fortner delivers a single. And that is the first hit of the contest for the Panthers. Single into right on the ground ball. 2 outs here in the third inning. And to the plate comes Darian Miller. Latta threatening with 2 aboard. Miller with 15 RBIs on the season for the Panthers. And he watches strike one. Is that hot pink bat up there, Asher?
It is hot pink, but if it was a pencil bat, I mean, you'd probably get good luck.
Now time called at the plate.
The hot pink bat gives you a decent chance. The pencil gives you a good chance.
And the pitch is a strike call. Miller taking all the way that time. See if Gabe can work out of this unscathed. Next pitch swung on. This one lofted into a right field. Charging and diving and making the catch is Langley. A diving catch in shallow right field by Landon Langley. And Latta is turned away in the third inning. On that sinking line drive. No runs, a hit, 2 left for the Panthers. We go to the fourth. It's Sato 4 and Latta nothing. On to the fourth inning here for the Rebels. It's going to be the bottom of the order to start things, 9-1-2. And Jacob Wright's going to hit for the first time. He was pinch hit for his first at-bat. The freshman at the plate. And Wright looking for his first hit of the season. In varsity action, he squares and pulls back and watches the ball. Littlefield back out there. 67 pitches for the junior right-hander through 3 innings. And the next pitch way outside and gets to the backstop. So the freshman Wright, just 3 official ABs on the year, and this one in the dirt way outside the opposite batter's box in 3-0, and Littlefield in danger of putting the lead off aboard once again. With the top of the Rebel order coming. And this one in the dirt. Ball 4, a 4-pitch walk to Jacob Wright. And the Rebels already have something cooking here in the fourth inning with a lead off aboard. And Zane Sander, the red-hot Rebel, coming to the plate.
Hit a grand slam those last time up.
Has accounted for all 4 Rebel runs today. With his first home run of the season. Pitch from Littlefield. This one's outside once again. Rebels probably taken here after 5 straight out of the zone from the junior. Next pitch, and that's a strike call. As Sander was taking. Now we'll see what Eddie Jeffcoat does. Wright's got good speed out there at first base. Ball on a strike to Sander. He's going to square and bunt. And a diving grab by the catcher. Popped up the bunt just enough. That one was not a high pop-up, but popped it up enough. Allowed the catcher to make a diving catch there on the edge of the cutout. So Rebels unable to execute right there. Trying to pick up an insurance run. Jory Allen, the next batter, as a pickoff try. Unsuccessful. Wright's back in safely. Pitch from Littlefield, and that one just missed off the corner. We're in the fourth here. State tournament opener from UConn today. Rebels looking for their 7th straight opening round win in the fall state tournament. As this one outside, 2-0. Now Allen's going to go down and talk to Eddie Jeffcoat as the catcher Fortner went out to discuss things with Littlefield, who is up to 76 pitches now. Has definitely struggled with his command. His 40 strikes, 36 balls in those 76 is a pickoff try. Unsuccessful as Wright was back safely easily. This one swung on and fouled by Allen. Took a cut at that 2-0. A look at first. And Littlefield's next pitch, swing and a miss, pulled the string once again, and Allen was out in front. Toss back over, and a little bit closer that time, but Wright's back in safely. 2-2 delivery, inside, hits him. Allen is hit by the pitch. Wright was stealing second, had the base stolen, but not going to get credit for it as Jory Allen hit by the pitch. 2 aboard, and actually Coach Atkinson's going to come out and talk to the home plate umpire and ask, he may be asking if he offered at it when the ball hit him. Now the meeting is over. 2 on, 1 out with Jarrett House back to the plate.
Good spot here for Jarrett. Looking to get something in the outfield.
Well, he's 1 for 2 in this contest. Had a single to left his last time up. The look at second. Pitch coming home, and it's a ball just missed off the corner. That was Littlefield's 80th pitch of the day. Check second. Now the next pitch, and that one's in there for a strike. Jarrett with 33 RBIs on the season. He would definitely like to add to that total right here. And the spin and look at second as he looks right back. Coming home with the next pitch in the dirt and almost got away from the catcher, but Fortner, he'd lost it for a second. The ball was under him. But Wright stays put out there at second base in scoring position. Didn't want to risk the out at third base. Now the 2-1 delivery, and it's a strike called. Right there on the outer half to House. Evens the count to Jarrett. Littlefield taking a lot of time. And the 2-2, it's way outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count here, so good hitting spot here for Jarrett House.
Full count. This could be a spot that Eddie Jeffcoat wants to run here. We'll see if the Rebel base runners take off on 3-2. Now staying home, and the pitch outside for ball 4. Another Littlefield walk. The Rebels have them loaded for the 3rd inning in a row. Littlefield got out of it the last time without any run scoring, but gave up the grand slam in the 2nd inning. And here comes Coach Atkinson headed to the mound, and we'll see if we're going to have a pitching change or not. Littlefield has issued 6 walks in the contest and hit a batter, so 7 free passes issued to Sato hitters. And it doesn't look like he's going to make a change. Going to stay with his junior ace. But it's the same situation the Rebels have had the last 2 innings. Bases loaded, 1 out. First time, it went to 2 outs before the Zane Sander grand slam. Littlefield got 2 straight outs to get out of it in the last inning. Now it's Vandenberg to the plate. And he watches one low and away. Probably not going to get Bryce to chase too much. He has the best eye on the team. Here's the next one, and that one misses outside as well, 2-0. Drew a walk his last time up. Now the 2-0 delivery, and it's a strike as Vandenberg watches it in there. Now Littlefield picking up the pace a little more now as he's set to go. The pitch coming home, and it's on the outside corner for strike 2. That may have been the brunt of the conversation from Coach Atkinson, because you can see a rapid change in pace as this one swung on. Ground ball left side. It's through for a base hit. One run is in. Headed to the plate comes Allen, and the Rebels score 2 on a Bryce Vandenberg single to left, and it's 6-0.
And there's still time to even do more damage here.
Sam Mendenhall, the next batter. Silo has added a couple. Vandenberg picks up his 22nd and 23rd RBIs of the season. Runner still at first and second. And the pitch to Mendenhall is high and away. So the Rebels 4 in the second. And they take advantage of the bases loaded situation here. Still 1 out. And the next pitch coming to Mendenhall is in the dirt. Littlefield up over 90 pitches now. He's laboring a bit. And this one up and in, nearly hitting. In danger of loading the bases once again with silo base runners. Next one coming home, and that's high for ball 4. The 8th free pass issued to silo hitters, and here comes Coach Atkinson to the mound, and that's probably going to be it for Littlefield. Rebels have them loaded. 1 out here in the 4th. Looking for more. And we'll tell you about the new Latta pitcher in a moment as we continue with more on SiloRebels.tv. So the new pitcher for Latta here is going to be Ryder Perry. And Perry on the season making his 15th appearance. Most of those have been in relief. 13th in relief. He has a 5-1 record with 2 saves. 31 2/3 innings pitched, has allowed 21 hits, 18 runs, 14 earned, struck out 21, walked 18, hit 6, and a 3.09 earned run average. With Landon Langley at the plate, 1 out, bases still juiced, and a swing and miss. Langley went after the first pitch from Perry. Now, I believe the Rebels have seen Perry this season in one of those games, one of those 3 previous meetings. Here's the next one, and off speed, and Landon was out in front. No balls, 2 strikes.
You can see on the dust in the back down there.
Yeah, doing some construction work across the way south of the football stadium. There's a swing and miss, another off-speed pitch that Langley couldn't stay off, and it's a strikeout for the second out. So Perry comes in and gets a 3-pitch strikeout. Brings Braden Hill up. And Hill watches strike 1. Comes the next one from Perry. Swung on. It's popped up. Foul ground, left side, overs the third baseman, and makes the catch. Wind caught it a little bit, but makes the grab. And retired there on the pop out and foul ground was Hill. Seidel, however, gets 2 runs on the Bryce Vandenberg single, along with 3 free passes in the inning. And we move on to the bottom of the 4th with Silo up 6-0. So Jonah Boynton, the leadoff batter for Latta here in this inning as he watches pitch inside for a ball. Hernandez, 42 pitches going into this inning. Gabe delivers here, and that one just missed off the inside corner. Working Boynton inside here in this at-bat. Gabe delivers a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike. There's strike 2. Boynton takes it right there, top of the strike zone. 2-2 pitch coming from Hernandez. Swung on. It's a ground ball to second. Mendenhall's up with it. Throws the first in time, and there's one away. Eddie Jeffcoat headed to the mound. We may have a pitching change right here. As Hernandez at 47 pitches, he would be available on Saturday. And I think we're going to have Brayton Hill coming to the mound. And Hernandez gets a big ovation from the Silo faithful as he heads out of the contest after going 3 strong innings here, 3 1/3, and Brayton Hill on in relief. The senior Hill, we'll give you his numbers here in just a moment. So it's Hill on in relief, the senior Braden Hill, and on the season, Braden, he leads the team in innings pitched and appearances, making his 9th appearance, 5th in relief. He has a 6-0 record. And he has allowed 23 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned, struck out 34, walked just 9, a 1.16 earned run average. Hill is on in relief, and he's probably just in for a token appearance here as well. As I would be shocked if they don't keep him under 35 pitches. to be available as we go along. I think the Rebels made another defensive change. Nolan Northcott is on at third base. First pitch swinging, pop up to second, and Mendenhall's got it. As Dildine pops it up on the first pitch. So there's 2 gone here in the 4th. Next batter is going to be Gavin Mullins, and he watches strike 1 called. Hill has really commanded the strike zone most of the season. Become a regular in the rotation, and there's strike 2. Well, go ahead, Asher.
He can really work in the curveball. It's like a 12-6 curveball, and they can just drop in there. So working in the 12-6 and definitely can get it going as he throws it.
So that one missed outside. Tried to get him in chase. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Next one from Hill. Swung on. This one's popped up. Foul ground. Right side on the run. Atwood makes the catch in front of the Latta dugout to end the inning. So the Panthers go scoreless in the 4th. Hill, 5 pitches in relief there, and we move on to the 5th inning. It's Sato 6, Latta nothing. Back with more coming up. Sato Rebels TV and across the Squirtle Network. So the guy that made the play in the last inning, up first here in this frame, it's going to be Cannon Atwood. 8-9-1 in the order. Got some more activity down in the Rebel bullpen. We may get, like I said, we may get to see several. We'll have some sophomores that could see action as well. Here comes the pitch from Perry, and it's a little bit low. 2-0. Next one is a strike call. Atwood taking all the way that time. 2-0 just missed off the inside corner, and we'll see if the Rebels can get the lead off aboard. They've had the lead off aboard the last 3 innings to get things going, and this one swung on and fouled. Back to the backstop. Only inning that Latta has retired the leadoff batter for Silo came in the first. And Silo has eventually loaded the bases each of the last 3, second and third and fourth frames. Now the 3-2 outside ball 4 and the leadoff aboard once again. Another walk issued by Latta pitching. In total, that is the 9th free pass given up, 8 via walks, and Noah Northcott will be the batter. So Northcott hitting for the first time, came on and going to have a runner. It's going to be Rain Scasta running at first base, the junior. So pinch runner is Scasta at first. Northcott squares, pulls back, and watches the ball. So no one on the season. He has been swinging a hot bat as of late as well, and limited at bats, but he is batting .357 now. Has a home run and 2 RBIs, and he watches a strike there after faking a bunt.
He had a home run to take the lead over Tupelo.
Yeah, and one of the last regular season contests, first home run of Northcott's career. Here's the pitch, and that's high. Northcott, the sophomore at the plate. One of those sophomore pitchers we talked about. As there's a toss over to first. Gasta's back in safely. Third baseman charging, and Northcott squares and pulls back, and it's called a strike. That one looked a little high, but called a strike, evens the count at 2-2. As Littlefield was charging in, he was about 2/3 of the way to the plate. Now the pitch, and it's fouled. Perry checks the runner, pitch coming home, and runner goes, and it's low for ball 3. Scasta swipes the bag at second. So Rain out there in scoring position now. Let's see, that I believe that was his first stolen base of the year. So Scasta at second. Northcott at the plate with a full count. Payoff pitch swung on. This one is drilled into left field. They're waving Scasta home. Here comes the throw in from left. It's not going to be in time. Sliding in safely, a Northcott RBI single, and Sino pushes the lead to 7-0. Northcott stays hot at the plate. And the sophomore delivers in his first at bat. Now, Coach Atkinson going to come out and talk to the umpire. Maybe talking about the lineup here, as the Rebels made a double switch in the lineup, I believe. They took Wright out from center field. He was the batter in the 9-hole and made a double switch when they did that, when Northcott came in. That's what they were clarifying with Coach Atkinson, I'm sure. So Northcott delivers back to the top of the order, and here comes Zane Sander. Popped up a bunt the last time and swings on the first pitch here. High fly ball, pretty deep left center field, and making the catch is Mullins. Going to be the second out. As Zane was first pitch swinging there. Jory Allen steps up. And he watches an off-speed pitch for a strike called. One out, top of the fifth. Rebels have executed all right today, but here's one, bunt and run. Here's back to the pitcher. Perry fields it, wide throw, heads into foul ground. On to third goes Northcott. They're going to hold him there. It was a sacrifice bunt attempt, and the throw was wide from Perry. The Rebels have two in scoring position on the air.
And here comes Jared House, and here's a big chance for him.
Well, Rebels playing a little small ball there, and Latta unable to execute on the sacrifice bunt.
Oh, they're going to intentional walk him.
Well, yeah, going to load him up. So once again, the bases are loaded, and it's going to be Vandenberg back to the plate, and he's already delivered a two-run single with the bases loaded. Jake Langley on to run. We got Rebels running all over the place here. So an intentional walk to House. Vandenberg swings on the first pitch. Fly ball hit the center, caught by Mullins. Tagging, Northcott headed home, and he will score easily on the medium depth fly ball from Vandenberg. He delivers another RBI. And it's 8-0. As Vandenberg was first pitch hitting there to get that sacrifice fly. Still runners at first and second, now with two gone. Mendenhall at the plate. He watches the first pitch from Perry. Sato has added two more. Just continue to tack onto the lead. See what Mendenhall can do here. Perry's pitch is fouled back.
Looking to get a hit here by Sam Mendenhall.
But the biggest story in this game has been the free passes, as that one is popped up to center and caught on the fly out to center by Mendenhall to end the inning. So Mendenhall flies out, but not before. Sato adds two more. There was a hit and a lot of error. Now, 8-0. Rebels over the Panthers. We head to the bottom of the fifth inning when we come back on Sato Rebels TV. So the Rebels have just been methodically tacking on runs as we've gone along. That pitch high for a ball to Perry. Next one from Hill is a strike called. The double switch move for the Rebels. Landon Langley is playing center field, and it's Cord Standridge out there in right now. That was the double switch they made in the last inning. And there's a swing and miss. So Braden ahead in the count at the ball and 2 strikes. Pitch coming home, swung on. It's popped up, foul ground, right side. Here goes Atwood back over there and makes the catch in front of the Latta dugout. There's 1 out. Look like a duplicate of the last inning. As Cannon back in at first base. First pitch swung on. This one hit to shallow right field. It's going to drop in. Mendenhall was out there giving chase, but unable to get it as Case Hayes gets a bloop single. Bloop single into right field. And let's see, that's just the, second Latta hit today. Both of those, ground ball single to right and a bloop single in the right. First pitch here is a ball. And the next one misses low as well. It's Pollard at the plate, the 9-hole. Gaston Pollard. And I'll be back to the top of the Latta order. Strike called from Hill. And there's a ground ball hit towards second. Could be 2. Goes to Sander for 1. On to first, double play. 4-6-3. The Rebels turn the twin killing on the Mendenhall to Sander to Atwood double play. That'll do it for Latta in the 5th. No runs, a hit, nobody left, and on to the 6th inning. Silo 8, Latta nothing. We'll be back with more coming up from the state tournament in Yukon here on Silo Rebels TV. So Landon Langley will start things here in the 6th inning to face Perry, and he watches the first one upstairs for a ball. And there's a strike call. Ball and a strike. And this one swung on. Popped up left side of the infield. Littlefield under it and makes the catch. And for just the second time today, the Rebel leadoff hitter has been retired by Latta pitching. So Braden Hill steps up, looking for his first hit today. Swings on the first pitch. Ground ball hit to third. Littlefield has it. Throw over, and it's in the dirt. And Britton can't scoop it out. It's going to be an error. Second error charged to the Panthers today. Now we're going to have a runner for Hill. And let's see, that is going to be courtesy runner, freshman Bryson Salisbury. So Salisbury on to run here at first base with Atwood coming to the plate.
Trying to get something here and try to move that runner onto scoring position.
And Atwood swings on the first one, drills it to right, but right at the sliding right fielder. Salisbury has to retreat as he scampers back to first to avoid the double play. And that one was drilled off the bat of Atwood. He got good contact there. Best ball he's hit in a while, but it was right at the right fielder. Dildine makes the catch. There's two away with Northcott coming up. And a strike called. Swung on, and this one smashed down the left field line. Rolling toward the corner. Northcott's headed for extra bases. They're waving Salisbury home. Here comes the throw, and it's not going to be in time as it's cut off, and Salisbury scores all the way from first base on the Nolan Northcott double as he stays red hot. Second hit of the game for Northcott, and the Rebels now lead at 9-0. Sander coming up. Big two-out hit from Northcott. He has just been on fire down the stretch, Asher.
Yeah, he is just putting it on a show, and he got a double, a single, and he's just trying to maintain it.
Adding a big spark off the bench for the Rebels. First pitch was a ball to Sander here. Next one is in there for a strike called. Northcott now hitting over 400 on the season. The sophomore utility player. As there's a pitch that's low. Rebels leading 9-0. Perry's next one, swing and a miss. Zane chased that one up and out of the strike zone.
A hit right here would probably put it to double digits.
You would think so with two outs. Count out 2-2. See if they come back with the off speed. And the pitch is in the dirt. And that one's way outside as well. Another walk. Throw goes to second. Diving back in, Northcott. He kind of slipped a little on the turf, but got back in safely. That is the 10th walk Latta pitching today. That's been the story of the day. 11th free pass in total. 10th walk issued. The Rebels pitching staff has been pretty stellar for the most part. Gabe Hernandez walked just one in 3 1/3 innings as there's a pickoff try. And Hill has walked none in his time in relief. So definitely the free pass is costing Latta big time. And the Rebels have come up with some clutch hits as well, as that one's upstairs for a ball to Allen. One 1-0 delivery, and it's fouled off the right side. See what Jory can do here. And it's in the dirt. Two 2-1, and it's a strike called as he watches it all the way in there. Rebels would like to get this run home. Next pitch swung on, fouled off the right side. Count stays 2-2. Good speed on the base pass. Northcott at second, Sander at first, and there's one just missed to run it full. So the Rebels will be running on the pitch. Two outs, 3-2, and Perry's going to spin and look Northcott back briefly. I'll let him get too big a head start. Payoff delivery, swung on. It's the chopper on the infield. Going to be a tough play. Charging the shortstop, no chance there. As another one hit exactly where Latta could not make a play. An infield single. And what that's going to do is that's going to bring House to the plate. They intentionally walked him the last time. There ain't no room to walk him this time, Asher.
No, they did that. I mean, it would just score a run, but gotta let them hit here now. The bases are loaded, so good spot here for Jarrett.
And the pitch to House is just a little bit high.
They might want to be careful with him.
Yeah. Now, this is the fourth time in 6 innings the Rebels have loaded the bases. Fourth inning. They've had the bases at least loaded once, and this one misses low and away. And time called again. Coach Atkinson headed to the mound. It's been a small army on the base pass for Silo today. Those 10 walks, 8 hits, 2 Latta errors. Now the discussion was brief from Coach Atkinson. Maybe just throw strikes. And we're set to go. See what House can do here. The 2-0 pitch from Perry, and it hits him in the head. Off the helmet, another free pass, and the Rebels have another run.
And that makes it double digits.
Now 10-0. So the Rebels threatening a run roll in the bottom of the frame if they can get 3 outs. without any runs crossing. Jake Langley on the run, and here comes Bryce Vandenberg to the plate. He's already got 3 RBIs today. Chance for more here. And a check swing. That one's a slow roller on the infield. Littlefield up with it. His throw's in the dirt, gets by. Into foul ground. Another Latta error. 2 runs cross. Here comes a third to the plate. No, that ball got out of play over there. So Langley's going to have to go back. But 2 runs score on the play on the Latta error as Sander and Allen both score. And it's now 12-0. Well, the Rebels are making the most of softly hit balls on the infield that Latta has had big-time difficulty with. Now Mendenhall comes to the plate. Runners at second and third. And the pitch is a strike called.
I mean, a single would definitely push the run on home and make it 13-0.
Now another strike called. And there's a check swing, and he did not go. The pitch gets by the catcher, and there comes the run home. Langley scores from third. It's now 13-0 on the wild pitch. It's been all Silo in this one. And Mendenhall, see if he can deliver a 2-out hit. Next one way outside. Count even at 2-2. This one called strike 3. Well, liberal strike 3 call there, but the pitch off the outside corner called a strike to end the inning. And the Rebels finish it up with 5 runs on 2 hits and a couple of more Latta errors in the inning. And on to the bottom of the 6th inning. Silo 3 outs away from moving on to the state semifinals. When we come back on Silo Rebels TV. On to the bottom of the 6th inning, and Braden Hill back out there. And in all honesty, the Rebels are just trying to really get some work for pitchers as well, because they didn't have a super regional last week. It's been a while since any of these guys have been on the mound in an actual game. And back to the top of the order. For Latta in the inning, Reese Littlefield will lead off. Pitch from Hill, curveball, and that missed a little bit low. Next one from Hill, and that one on the inside corner, but just missed a little bit too far inside. Swung on, and this one's hit down the left field line, stays fair. Rolling out there, it's cut off, and the throw coming in from left field from Jory Allen. It's going to be a single for Littlefield. A leadoff hit. And I believe that's the 3rd hit of the game now for Latta. That'll be Fortner coming up. He swings on the first pitch, hits it to left center field. On the run, Langley makes the catch, and Fortner is retired. Landon Fortner for the first out. Darian Miller next up. Breaking ball is low. Rebels would love a double play ball right here, Asher.
That would end the game.
Well, go ahead.
Yep. Yeah, that would end the game. So, yeah, that's making it quicker for the Rebels here.
Foul ball that time. Ball on a strike here to Miller. And the breaking pitch stayed just a little bit high. Tried to drop that one in there.
Good-looking pitch by Bill or Hill.
Yeah, it's fouled there. Fouled off the leg of Miller. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And as I talked about, the Rebels just trying to maybe try to shake some rust off for some of these pitchers. I think it's been Hill's last appearance was over 2 weeks ago, I guess, in the regional. And this one swung on. It's a slow roller left side. Sanders charging. The throw and not in time. Probably the only chance would have been to barehand that one, but he snagged it with the glove. But the runner, Miller, beat it by just a step. So Jonah Boyington, the next hitter for Latta. Pitch from Hill. It's in the dirt. Blocked. Runner takes off for third. The throw is in time. They got him. Stumbling Littlefield stumbled a bit, and he is called out at third base. Eddie Jeffcoat headed to the mound, and he may be going to make a pitching change right here, and just to get some work for somebody else. See who it's going to be. Pitch was a ball. Littlefield is out for the second out. And I believe it's probably going to be Northcott, and it will be. The sophomore, Nolan Northcott, headed to the mound. And he has been lights out his last few appearances. Expected to be one of the Rebels' mainstays next year. And Northcott on in relief here. Going to get a state tournament appearance. And let me see here. Check the numbers on Northcott as Hill's going to move to back to third base. Nolan making his fourth appearance. And he has a 2-0 record, 12 innings pitched. He has allowed 11 hits, just 3 runs, only one of which has been earned. He has struck out 11, walked 4, a 0.58 earned run average for Nolan Northcott. And he is on to try to finish this off. Northcott has delivered at the plate in this one as he has stayed red hot with a couple of hits coming off the bench. Now looking to get the final out. First of what could be many pitching appearances in the state tournament in his career. So 1-0 the count here to Boyington. And the pitch for Northcott. First pitch swung on, hit toward right field, coming in. Cord Standridge makes the catch, and Northcott finishes it up on one pitch. A fly out to right, and that'll do it for Latta. The Rebels run rule it 13-0 in the opening round of the state tournament. Their 7th consecutive opening round win. And they will play in the semifinals here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Final numbers look like this for the Rebels. Gabe Hernandez picks up the win, ends a 3-game skid as he was solid in 3 1/3 innings in the start. The senior allowed no runs on 1 hit. He struck out 3 and walked just 1 to pick up the pitching win. Braden Hill in relief for 2 1/3. No runs on 3 hits. He had no strikeouts, no walks, and Noah Northcott gets the final out to finish it off. For the Rebels at the plate, they had some big outings. Zane Sander ends up with a grand slam home run and drove in 4. Let's see. Also for the Rebels, they end up with 8 hits in the game. Noah Northcott was the only one with multiple hits. He had 2 coming off the bench, a single and a double. He drove in 2. The Rebels also got a double from Sam Mendenhall. Bryce Vandenberg had a hit and 3 RBIs in the game. Jared House had a hit and an RBI. Jory Allen had a hit. Landon Langley had a hit. And let's see, I think that's it for the Rebels. 8 hits in total in the contest. But it was the Sander Grand Slam that got them going, and the Rebels finish it off for the 13-0 run roll win over Latta and move on to the state semifinals. Tomorrow they will play, it'll be either Bing or Oaktahaw. Rebels have seen them both this season, and, well, could be another Silo Oaktahaw state tournament slugfest if the Tigers can knock off Bing. It's been, I'd have to go back and look how many seasons in a row in the fall the Rebels have matched up with Oaktahaw somewhere along the way. Last year it was in the state semifinals, and could be again this year. So that's going to about do it from UConn today, Asher. The Rebels solid win to pick up their 27th victory of the season, improved to 27-4. So we'll be back here tomorrow morning. You won't have to get up so early, right?
No. I had to get up at 5:45 today.
Won't have to be such an early wake-up call tomorrow as you're spending the night, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that'll do it. We'll be back in the morning just before 11 here on Silo Rebels TV for more Silo Rebels baseball. For those that can't make the trip, big crowd on hand today and expecting an even bigger crowd tomorrow from Silo as the Rebels try to advance back to the state championship game at Bricktown on Saturday. So until tomorrow, for my man Asher Ledrick, I'm Kevin Farr saying so long from UConn, where Silo wins it today 13-0 over Latta.